At first glance, this feels impossible. Giant berries scattered across burning desert sands, each one unnaturally large, deep crimson skin glowing under harsh sunlight. Cut one open, and thick, rich juice spills out, bright, fresh, alive. In a place where nothing survives, something extraordinary has grown. But this wasn't always like this. To understand this transformation, we must go back to when this land had nothing, only endless desert, dry sand stretching beyond the horizon, blazing sun above, no water, no life. The ground was lifeless, no nutrients, no structure. Even the wind carried only heat.
First trench line
This
starts
land
here.
rejected growth. But
Good.
a small
Stakes
team
are aligned.
chose this exact place, not by mistake, but by design. They began with observation, testing the sand, studying the heat, understanding the limits. Then they started digging. Deep trenches cut into the desert floor, breaking the hardened surface. Layer by layer, the land was opened. Next came the foundation, rich, dark soil brought from far away, mixed carefully with compost, packed into every trench. The barren desert began to change. Then came the system that would control everything. Black irrigation pipes laid across the field with precision, each line placed with purpose. Water, once absent, now flowed slowly into the soil. Drop by drop, life was introduced. Then came the smallest step, but the most important one, seeding. Tiny berry seeds placed into the prepared ground, each seed planted with care, each one facing impossible odds. Days passed. Nothing moved. The desert remained silent. Then, a shift. Small green sprouts emerged, fragile, thin, but alive. Time moved forward. The sprouts adapted. Roots pushed deeper into the soil, searching for water. Leaves stretched wider under the sun. The irrigation system continued feeding life. Growth accelerated. The desert slowly turned green. Vines spread across the sand, covering what was once empty. Then something new appeared. Small berry clusters. At first, barely noticeable, but they didn't stop growing. Day by day, they expanded. Larger than normal, heavier than expected, absorbing every drop of water, every bit of energy. The plants pushed beyond natural limits. Weeks passed. The transformation was complete. The barren desert was no longer barren. It was thriving. And the berries, they became enormous, far beyond anything seen before. Then, the final moment arrived. Harvest day. The team returned, but what stood before them was beyond expectation. Massive berries covering the land, deep red, perfectly formed, glowing under the desert sun. The first berry was picked, then cut open. Inside, rich, vibrant flesh, juicy, fresh, alive. In the harshest environment, life had not only survived, it had multiplied. This was not